Hello folks and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. Last time we took care of Fun Fortress, which I actually rather enjoyed. It was a interesting little park that had enough space and enough activities for all the things to happen. Kind of liked it. Today we're going to take a look at Future World, which is in Corkscrew Follies of the Beginner Parks. This futuristic park has plenty of space for new rides on its alien landscape. I have absolutely no memory of this. Strike that. I do have memory of this because this one was super weird. I remember this being weird. This is the first one where we get the Martian kind of landscape. We also have, I think this is the first time we see the suspended monorail. And yeah, it's a big park. Let's take a look and see if there's more land that we can have. There is not, which is totally fine. And we have a coaster. What are this coaster's ratings here? So we have 5 trains at 3 cars per train. $5. That all seems very reasonable to me. All right, we have all of that stuff. We also have this weird area here for stuff. I don't know what we're doing with that area there. Do we own that land? I guess we do. I don't really know. This area is weird. I don't like it. But the nice thing is we have lots of flat land to do things with. I think I'm probably going to get rid of this monorail. I know, but it just doesn't do anything for me. There's stations scattered all over the place. They don't really do anything. It's fine. Let's take a look here. We have, obviously, the suspended monorail. We have not a great selection of rides here. We have a decent selection of these rides. Okay. Surprisingly good selection compared to what we've had recently, where it's usually just the Twist and the Pirate Ship at best. We have 4 of them there. No water rides, and we have a full complement of food. All right, so let's go in here and get rid of our transport rides. We'll get rid of roller coasters. We'll keep the rest of that as is and kind of just deal with what comes our way. And then finance-wise, let's take a look here. What can we take our loan all the way up to? $20,000. Okay, that's all very workable. What we are going to do in the meantime here, though, is we're going to shut down this pathway so that nobody can go onto it, because I don't want people going beyond that. I also don't want them going beyond this one. So we're going to keep everything very much just in these spaces, and eventually we'll close this ride down and get all of the people out of here. What I sometimes do when I do this is I'll kind of, I don't know, close down different parts of the path just so that we get different segments of that line to clear out a little bit more quickly. All right, so we have all of that. Let's take a look here and see. I'm not a big fan of this red weirdness. It freaks me out. I don't like it. So we're going to put in our pathing so I can more easily see what the heck is going on here, because I have no idea what's going on otherwise. And this is going to be kind of the color that we're going to use for the rest of this park to help us on our journey through getting this completed. All right, so we're going to go here and there and probably there. And then we can bring this ride across. We'll do some construction and just get rid of this whole thing. I was just going to... No. I just want to delete the whole thing. I misclick all of the time, and I apologize for that, but it's okay. We get what we need, and this ride's going to bring us a lot of money. You can see it's already over $2,000 in our pocket. We'll build a ton of stuff here to supplement and to make sure we make up for the disappearing of this ride. But right now we just don't need it, and we need to have other stuff in its place, which we will do in short order here. Get rid of all of that. You can see this path clears out pretty darn quick, actually. I'm pretty happy with how much space we have in this park, how much flat land there is in this park. There's a lot this park has going for it as far as I'm concerned. And we're just going to slowly... Nope. We're going to get rid of all of this stuff. And the idea here is that we're just going to be able to delete all of that pathing pretty quickly. Alright. So we have all of that. Let us know. You're not watching anything. A new ride is not being constructed. A ride is being deleted. They are still there just looking at nothing. And we're going to go in, and you're going to go all the way over there. All right. And then we can delete all of this stuff. Now, does this go against the kind of the heart of the game? Maybe. I'm okay doing that because at the end of the day, the goal is to build an amusement park that suits your needs, and that's what I'm working on doing right now. So we have that area there. We can now move this over to this spot, and we're going to get rid of all of this area. Hey, yo dude, Anthony N, go somewhere else. Now, we are actually going to build this out more in just a little bit, but we just don't have the space. Well, we have the space. I just don't want to do it quite yet. So I lied. We have plenty of space. All right, we're going to do that. We'll delete that. Let's get rid of all of this stuff, and then we will delete this pathway as well. We have this insane... This is one of the only thing that drives me crazy about the original game is the pathing for some of these things. It's just, it's silly. There's no reason to have any of this stuff exist where it is. All right. So we have all of that built. Let's just clear off this area there. All right. And now we can build our pathway heading out. Like so. And this is going to open up a new world to the park. Be able to do lots of new things, lots of room for activities, and have all of that put in there. All right, I'm happier now. And we just are going to get, you know, our normal stuff established here. I used to really go bananas and do a bench, followed by a trash can, followed by a light post, and that was a lot of work. Doing 3 benches followed by the trash cans, I think makes the most sense as I play the game again here. All right, so we'll just get the basics covered up here. All right, I'm happy with all of that. Let's go ahead and get this built in place. Again, I'm all about getting basic infrastructure for the park established before we do anything else. I really, really, really like being able to establish some of the clear areas here for the park. And that really tends to help down the road when you have some of this stuff set up. To just, you don't have to worry about it. You have a base in place, and it's worth taking a few minutes. Like we're 5 minutes or so into this, and we've completely changed how this park is set up, which is exactly what I wanted to do out of the gate here. So we have all of that. We're going to start off with a nice little gentle ride. We're going to go with the Haunted Mansion, I guess, or the Haunted House, excuse me. I can go and do its thing. And we'll open that bad boy up. And go thrill ride wise. We'll get the motion simulator in here as well. I think that will make total and complete sense. And we just need to change that to, oh, we'll leave it as Avenging Aviators, I guess. Open that up. I know we're going to get a message that it doesn't have a path to it, but it will in a second. Don't worry. So we'll do that. Cool. Splash boats. Hey, that's a new ride. We haven't had this yet. Let's go through and look at splash boats. This is one of my favorite rides in the park, or should I say the game, mainly because it's just a capacity monster. It is an absolute beast when it comes to capacity. So we're just going to build this out here. Something like that. We'll go on. We'll have our 2 station sections. And then it's going to come up. Like so. Oh, look at this. We can actually build over all of that. That's interesting. How much space does that actually take up? Okay. The reason why I ask is because I want to... I can't build up over any of that. Okay. So we have that. Let's see if we can do S-bends. And another S-bend. There we go. And then we can have it come up. Get it up to its max height. Have this bad boy drop down. Like so. And then it's going to drop down again. And then it'll kick off to... Oh no, we don't even have to get it kick off. It just goes straight. Awesome. Okay, we'll have that. Let's see, how many boats can we run? 13 boats sounds excessive. 10 boats sounds better. We're not going to put any minimums on there. It's just going to get to do its thing. And then, if I remember right, we can just build insane queues for this. So that's what we're going to do, because this ride has insane capacity. We take a look here. Each flashboat has a capacity of 16 guests. And we have 10 of them. So this one ride is going to be able to fit 160 guests for us. That's just bonkers. And we will absolutely take advantage of all of that here. Once we have a chance to actually, get it all established. But that's fine. Alright, that looks good, good, and good. And we're just going to call it Splash Zone. It's going to be a $4 ride, I think. And it's a fairly prominent ride compared to the rest of our park, but that's okay. We don't have that many guests. Well, I don't even remember our goal, quite honestly. We're trying to get 1,500 guests in our park by end of year 3. This ride alone will help with that. Just the pure capacity is going to alleviate a lot of concerns for us. We're going to build this path coming over here under this ride and back out eventually so that we have another loop. But let's see. So it slows down and then we get another little drop, splash again. Okay, that should all be well and good. We'll see what it takes. We know we have 10 boats, so we're getting the calculator ready to go. Alright, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, so 150 divided by 10 is 15. Is that correct? That is correct. Alright, so our minimum wait time is that. Maximum wait time is going to be 15. We open this up. It's a high excitement ride. There we go. And that's what we're looking for. And let's see here. We can hopefully build this. Go over that way. And there we go. And we're just gonna fill in there we go. All right, happy with that. Next step we need to do here is we have coming our way a top spin. Not my favorite ride there, but that's okay. But you can see we can build a lot of stuff here really easily. So we're gonna build and see what we can come up with. The entrance can go there, the exit goes there. No, you know what I wanted? I don't want that there. I don't have quite enough space to put the things I want to have in place there. We'll put it here. Alright, then the entrance can go back this way. The exit can go there. That's better. We're going to keep it as a red. I think that works with this park. I'm just going to go with different style of red here. There we go. Okay, that will work. Open that one up. Cool with that. Let's go ahead and get another bathroom in here. We have space for more rides. What I eventually want to do if we have go-karts is just make a random go-kart track, or we could go with a car track in there as well. That might not be a bad idea. But Splash Boats is brand new to us. We haven't done that yet, and look at the capacity. We already have 42 people on this ride, which is probably more than any other park ride that we have here. Yeah, by a long shot. And hopefully they're thinking that's a good deal. Maybe not, but that's okay. Alright, let's go through and see what we have. I might build a pre-build here. This Flying Dutch gold thing. I really like this ride. And I should be able to fit it in. Oh. Why can't I fit it right there? Oh, okay. So we're just going to make this pathway bump out one more space. No big deal. And then should be able to fit into that spot, no problem. And the only goal for this one is to attract guests over to our area of the park here. If we can get another coaster in there, should not be a problem. We're making money. Nope, I don't want to build a custom one. I want to build... Nope, not that ride. Hate that ride. Hate everything about that ride. This is what I want. There we go. Okay. So I can put that right in there. We'll test it. But it's going to cost $5. And we can build in. Not a giant queue, but a decent one. We'll add in nice little thrill rides back here. Maybe pirate ship or two. What do we mean or two? We're going to build just a pirate ship. Alright, so let's go through, get that set up. Go. And we have a lot of rides already built up for not really doing a whole lot. Let's see. Oops. Slow this down. Let's see how we're doing. 45 people on the ride? That's fine. Leave any thoughts about it? Splash Zone was great. Of course it was. Let's see. We got that bad boy. So we can open that up. I think it already has stuff pre-configured for the most part. We'll just leave it be. It'll be fine. We don't have a twist yet, so we can put that in here as well. We can go with the blue color scheme that we've done in other videos, mainly because I like it, and also I think it fits this park. We already have a lot of red and yellows and other colors, so a blue should look decent. Do we have any souvenirs things? We don't have anything souvenir based, but that's okay. There's room for another ride in there, which hopefully will be a decent thrill ride. And a car ride could so easily go in there. I don't know if I want to do that or not. The thing I like about go-karts is that you can set how many laps it goes on. With a car ride, you can't do that. Let's take a look and see what our peeps are thinking. They already got a park map. Flying Dutchman is really good value. Yeah, it is. Take a look here. It's 8 or 6.85. This one is higher, but they're not calling this a good value, are they? It's interesting. But we're still above 5,000. We've never taken out a loan. We just deleted that atrocious single or suspended monorail. We didn't need that at all. And we've built a lot more functionality into the park beyond that. I think what I used to do is modify that so that we got rid of all the central station, just had to kind of go around the outside of the park. But that's not something we need to do here, I don't think. We also have a little value in all the pathing up above these little random station things. I do respect that, like, hey, this is new. We're going to try out some new theming. I dig it. But it could be a little more. All right, so this ride is 52 seconds long, and there's 5 trains. So maximum wait time really needs to be 5 seconds, and we need to get trains out of here in like 4. And we're going to wait for a full load. And I want you to lead anytime another train enters in the station. And let's do some advertising for some free rides on, what is this called? I don't know. Thunder Twist? Thunder Twist? Okay. Well, let's advertise for Thunder Twist here first. And then we'll give free rides on Thunder Twist. Again, the only purpose of this, and this is the first time I think we've seen the alternating path color, which is kind of cool. But the purpose here is to try to get people on it, because right now there are 10 people on this ride, or excuse me, not on the line, 16 people on the ride. This ride has more people on it. It's making more money for us. And we can't have 69 people on the ride. Nice. But we can't have this ride making more money than this coaster. This coaster should be an absolute cash cow for us, and we're going to make sure it does that here in short order. We just need to let it marinate a little bit more, and we need to build out this area of the park a bit more as well. We have monorails. No, nobody wants that. That ride is terrible. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to need to hire some more handymen and women. Get another mechanic or two. We'll add some more security guards. We have all of that stuff covered. Let's speed the game up here just a touch. We can't see any of the people coming in because it's all underground, but we are going to have a massive flood of people coming in with our advertising and all that. And hopefully, yeah, we're up to 30-something people on the ride. That's what we want. And this is sending out relatively full boats. We have 70, 80 people on the ride. Running at half capacity. That's fantastic. Alright, so we can get this bad boy in here, I think. Charge $2 for that. There we go. I wish there was a way to default which way the pathing went there, but I don't think there is. Alright, but look at this. This is a lot of people. I think I might have done my math wrong because all of the boats are gone. Let's increase that max wait time just a touch. But here we go. See, there are lines here. And our guest numbers have shot up rather significantly here. Let's take a look. Yeah, you can see there's a marked increase. Alright, what do we have coming our way? Water ride. Alright, we're going to turn off water rides after this. I'm hoping it's a log flume. We'll find out. But that's really the only one I want. River Rapids. Oh, that's a good, again, another capacity winner. That's what we want. We're going to need some more capacity rides here. I think we're going to do a stand-up coaster here. And I'm hoping that we get enough height like that we can do a really simple stand-up coaster. There we go. Okay. Nope, not going to come up that far. There we go. We are going to take out a little bit of a loan to get this ride doing what we need it to do. Just throw an on-ride photo section in there, and then we can have it. Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do that. Throw on the on-ride photo section. Curve. Alright, let's see if we can. Alright, then we should be able to do some corkscrews. Just trying to get this coaster back into the end here, which I think we have successfully done. Throw some block brakes on there, do that, and we'll throw another section of block brakes. Alright, that all looks nice and solid there. Get that in there. We're only going to do 2 trains. Make sure the speed is at the full. Spot there. Alright, we're going to have to adjust the colors because again, we've used this color scheme a lot for this park. I would like there to be a little bit more instead of just reds and yellows. Alright, and we didn't watch any of that coaster, so let's take a look at Train 2 and see how it's doing. Alright, that's solid for the first loop. Going through that, nice slow speed. Good. Get some nice lateral G's there. Go through that, nice speed through both of those. Little airtime hills, and then into the brake run. Perfect. Alright, so $5 sounds like what we're charging for coasters at this point, or for highly exciting rides. And what are we going to call this thing? Nah, we need to go darker color there. That all looks fine. We'll call it Silver Streak because. And let's see. It's 1 minute and 11 seconds. So 71 seconds divided by 2 is going to give us 35.5. So 30 sounds reasonable as our max wait time, and 27. That's actually. There we go. Okay. And we can open that up. It's not a huge coaster. It takes up a little nice area corner of that park. But again, the idea here is that we're drawing people to the back corners of the park and hopefully getting everything in there set up properly so that we can... Well, I should back up. What I mean by that is we need to get people over into this area where we've just spent an enormous amount of money, making sure that we have all of our rides fully stocked here. So you can see this one doesn't have that much. This one has almost nothing. This ride's fully stocked, which is great. If we take a look, it's 6.8. This one's not quite as exciting. It's more intense and more nauseating. That's fine. But we have all these capacity rides as well that I want to make sure we get taken care of. This ride now is averaging double the capacity it had before. If we take a look at its income, it's $12,000 an hour. This one is at 6. What is this bad boy at? Oh, I closed that too fast. It's only at 36. Okay. So we have that. I'm happy with this. That should hopefully get us some more people and get us that ride captured. And we have River Rabbits, which I'm kind of tempted to build a station in here and have it go through this area. I don't know. I have to play with that idea a little bit more. We have a launch free fall, which is going to be an excellent, excellent attraction here. That should slot in right in this area. I think, yeah, right in there. I'll be real happy with that if we can do that in the spot. And I love when we get lines for this. Alright, so let's go back to normal speed while we get our next thrill ride in, which is going to be this. Alright, we'll put it right there. So it's going to be a total of 100 feet that it goes. We'll test and get ready to pause, but we're okay. Just barely, but we're okay. We'll call it Earth Launch. It costs $4. It's medium excitement, but high everything else. Should be good. And this ride is actually starting to draw a decent number of people. There's 44 people on this ride compared to this one, which has 30 something. I mean, it's nothing compared to this bad boy, which has over 70 people on it, but still, it's drawing good numbers. I'm pretty happy with how this one's shaping up. Now what we could do is we can go in and theme this bad boy if we wanted to. Give it some random things because the theming they really went with this one is incredibly random, and I kind of love all of the little theming elements that pop up with this. It's so random, like of the art style matches, which I really love, but it's just super weird. Alright, and is there any other theming that makes sense there? Not really. That should slowly increase the excitement level. And finance-wise, this one's making us bank. $16,000 an hour? Heck yeah. This one, 8. This one, 4. I mean, it's not pumping out tons of people. We're only at 600 guests right now, which we could easily support significantly more people here, which is a nice problem to have, that we have excess capacity. We just want to make sure we fill that in as quickly as we can. So let's speed the game back up here, see what our next ride is for ourselves. And we'll just pay down some of that debt that we had. I have a very interesting relationship with debt in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Mainly because I never used to charge per ride. I hated charging per ride, so I'd always charge the admission gate, and then that meant that you'd have to advertise all the time. So it was kind of a little bit of give and take with finances here, because you always have to make sure you had roughly $4,000 of headroom. We have $10,000 of headroom right now, which is great. But you need to make sure you had all of that there. So we're going to go with Splash Zone here. And then we'll give free rides on Splash Zone. And hopefully that will bump up what we have going on in the park there and get more people. We only have one food area right now, which we do need to rectify. I just don't know where I want to fix that problem at. Because like down here is great, but it also presents us a problem. Alright, we'll probably put a bathroom down there too, might as well. But hey, look at this. This thing is, we're getting maxed out on there. It's making $17,000 an hour. That's awesome. All right, so we're up at paid off most of what we borrowed out there. The rainstorm luckily didn't last too long. We're at 700 guests. And what do we have coming our way? Flying saucers. That's a new one. We haven't had that one in this park or in this game so far. So it's a general ride. Flying saucers are essentially bumper cars. And I know, let me slow the game down here. I know I talked about building a river rapids over here, but flying saucers just sounds like it belongs in this park, right? Like that's a thing that should happen for this park. I would love to embed it in here, but we can't because we have this bad boy. So put that over here, put that there. Call it flying saucers. And we'll get all of that in place, and then we have to take a look. It's bumper car mode, yes. $2 sounds more than fair. And we can go through, there's 12 cars, and I don't think there's a way to increase the number of cars there. Correct? Well, we won't find out unless we close the ride, which I'm not doing. Alright. But we open up a second food area here, which is probably terrible that it's next to some nauseating rides, but I can only do what I can do there. And I'll probably open up another food court over here. So we get a drink stall set up there. That will open up, and a hot dog stand is going to go there as well. So we have bathroom here, and another one down there. I think that's okay. Let's take a look and see what our guests think. Feel sick is most of our guests. Earth launch is a really good value. Good. Park is clean and tidy. That's what we want to see. Alright, I'm happy with all of that. Go back here, take a look. We still have more thrill rides and more general rides coming our way. And we really haven't scratched the surface of most of this park. I think we're maybe about a quarter to a third full. And we're doing the job that needs to be done here. So let's go in here and build on a little car ride. Mainly because we have the capacity to do so. So we're just going to go have this thing just go out, and ooh, we can go around the volcano thing or the crater thing, whatever it is. And then we can come up. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. And what was that? There's another special thing there. What was that special thing? I don't remember spinning tunnel being part of that, but I could be completely wrong. I'm absolutely willing to admit when I don't remember, and I don't remember. Because this was not a ride that I spent a lot of time building or thinking about. Alright. Let's see, what cars do we have an option of? I think pickup trucks make the most sense there. All that racing cars, no. Just our cats, no. Vintage cars. So we can double our capacity with some vintage cars, but it makes no sense. Pickup trucks don't make sense either. Let me get that correct, but I like them more. Alright, so we'll test that out and get that one going. The ride that I absolutely will not build under any circumstances are space rings. They are the worst. Nobody wants to go on those. It's terrible. We still have the side friction. We haven't built any of those since we've done this whole series. Reverser is a relatively recent addition, but it did great for us in the park that we had it in. We have this. I hate this ride. I haven't built one of these in a while. Build it. I hate staple chases. They're just terrible. They just have low capacity, and it just takes forever. I'm not a big fan. And then we already have a vertical drop coaster in here. So we're going to have to research more coasters. We still need to build a roto drop. Have it. Don't have it because top spins are terrible. And then we still need a river rapids ride as well. And we're getting a Ferris wheel here soon. Alright, sorry if there's a little hiccup there. My hard drive, for whatever reason, decided that it did not want to accept more space for recording here. So I had to clear up some space real fast. But luckily we got it set up and cleared out. And nothing too big a deal there. This is not going to cost that much. We're going to talk about like 50 cents. Because it's not a good ride. It takes 1 minute and 15 seconds, so 75 seconds divided by 15 should be, what, 3? No. That is not correct math. That's 45. So 75 divided by 15 is 5, is the absolute max wait time. And we can send it out in under 2 and wait for a full load and go. All right. We can put on some random things to hopefully make it a little bit more exciting. Maybe. This is just the most random selection of things. I don't understand what was going on in Chris Sawyer's head when this was allowed to be built, but whatever. That's okay. We'll deal, and we've already attracted a number of guests there because it's a thing. Cut our Ferris wheel back, and we're gonna turn on roller coasters now. Go back to gentle ride mode. Oh, we have disgusting paths in our park. We need to address that. We'll take a look at that in a moment here. We'll build on our Ferris wheel first. Let's go with a green Ferris wheel. We haven't done anything green in a while. Now, they mentioned the disgusting nature of our paths, but look at our rating. Our park rating is 972. I'm happy with that. Where is this happening at? Nobody's complaining about that. I don't understand where that came from. Okay, whatever. We'll deal. And we're back to our starting location of $5,000 loan. This park is going to just print money for us. At this point, we knew we were going to have a roller coaster there. I'm hoping to build it in this area. Then maybe a river rapid somewhere out here. And we'll figure out what exactly is going on. What is the line time on this? 7 minutes. All right. Heartline Twist Coaster. That's not one we've had before. That's exciting. I hate this ride. And I was reading an interview with Chris Sawyer because back in March, the game celebrated its 25th anniversary. And Chris Sawyer stated that he never has been on one of these, but built it because obviously it's a thing. And they have terrible ratings because it's just what they are. So you can see excitement is terrible, the intensity is way high, and that's true of all of these rides. So like they're an unbelievably cool style of coaster. They just have terrible ratings. So he built the game that reflects that kind of feature, and yeah, it's a thing. But we're just not gonna worry about building it because it's terrible. Alright, so we had our advertising campaign finished, so now we can go in and start advertising for other things, which our coasters are alive and kicking on this one, so let's just do an advertising campaign for the park. $4,200 down the drain. And we need to get to what? How much are we getting? 1,500 guests. So we're more than halfway there, but we need to do more. And hopefully we'll have some stuff coming our way. Wooden coaster trains for classic wooden coaster. That's not original to the game. That's an open RCT thing. Alright, so let's go back and take a look here. We should, I think it means we have wooden roller coaster. There we go. Okay. We'll go to normal speed and we can build a wooden roller coaster. Absolutely no problem. So let's get that as far over as we can. There we go. And we'll get that built like so. And we're going to have a giant darn lift hill here. Did we run out of money or we just can't go any higher? We just can't go any higher. Oh, we are really out of space with that one. Okay. Now it's one thing or the other. We either can't do it because it's too big or we have money trouble. Okay. So we'll do that. I'd rather honestly do this with a steel coaster. Just feels more natural. But that's okay. And I'm going to spend a good amount of money on this coaster, and I'm okay with that. Alright, we're going to build our coaster here. Nope. Do a double down. I'm cool with that. Then we have it pop up. And I mean, this is a very basic out and back coaster. I'm okay with that. I want to come out somewhere around that mark. Okay. Get our on-ride photo section. And we'll see how we lined up there. We're off by 2. I think that lines us up just fine. This is the hardest part of this game, is getting into these kind of spots. There we go. Let's just make sure we're on the same line here. I feel like we're off by 1. Let's just double check real fast. Nope, we're lined up. Okay. JKL. All right, and then That will bottom out, and then we'll go into our brakes. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's see how she tests. We're only going to go with 2 trains. We'll test that bad boy up. Hold on. We need to make sure we increase the speed there. We'll test that out and see how it does. And we'll hopefully be able to build some rides in this area here. Alright, let's see if we can paint these guys a little better. And real quick, I just want to see how that does. It flies. It's over 40 miles an hour going over that. That's brutal. That's an RMC big time, and I love it. And then the second half of the ride is slow as anything. At least in comparison. But it's going to come in the brake run at like 30 miles an hour. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I forgot we had a mid-course brake run there because we could run 3 trains rather efficiently, I think. But it's going to get to that. The first half of the ride is very, very fast. So we have that bad boy built. No, not 20. All right, there we go. We have that built. Let's see. What is the ride time on this? 1 minute and 42 seconds. That is longer than we've built most of ours. So that's 102 seconds. Divided by 2 is 51 seconds. Wow. So we're going to do this at 48. The minimum wait time, I think, is going to be 44. We'll wait for a full load, and we can open that bad boy up. And we'll see what comes our way. Alright, and we'll get our little pathing system there. Let's see, what can we put in there that still haven't built? Nothing on that. We have rotor drop, but I don't think that's going to be a good choice for what we want to do here, but maybe, just maybe we can put one in there. So it's not going to be as tall as the other one, I don't think. Something like that. We'll see what that does. Let's test that one, and then we'll see what exactly we've signed ourselves up for there. Alright, that should be going. Why are you not going? This might be the first run here. Alright, I'm cool with that. We're just going to call it rotor drop, and we'll open it up. And we're going to pay back our loan while we still have some advertising for the park. And we could advertise Splinter if we wanted to. Once we get up that $800 mark. Boom. There we go. Speed the game up a bit. I'm a little concerned about how slowly we're adding guests. It's one of those ones where I think we could add them faster, but we're just not doing the job right now. And that's okay. Let's see, what are we thinking? Do we have anybody saying they're running out of money? I wish there was a search. Oh, there is a search. Running out of cash. It's 23, yes. Okay, it's not that bad, actually. I don't think we're charging anything crazy for this park or the rides. Ooh. There we go. We got Twister roller coaster. That's a capacity monster. Let's turn off roller coasters. We're good on that front. River Rapids ride somewhere in here that kind of goes underground through there. Might not be a bad idea. But we need some gentle rides here to help us out. Oh, did you see how beautiful that was? Train came in. It didn't have to stop at all through the break. Look at that. It's gorgeous. We got lots of stuff popping up. Advertising campaign. And we've returned back to our normal state of affairs as far as accounting goes. It's perfect. Alright, we're just about out of 1,000 guests. We have a crooked house. Yeah, we can build that. We need some rides like that to start populating this park. So we'll use up a little bit of our space to do stuff like that. $0.50 ride. Perfect. It has abysmal ratings. It's actually so much better than this ride. Yeah, it is a good value because it's a terrible ride. I don't know why this car ride has such bad ratings. But the Crooked House is literally like 4 times more exciting than that, which is mind-boggling to me. All right. Let's advertise for the park. And we're just going to keep that rolling. Hopefully we can get over the hump here because we seem to be a little bit stagnated in our guest numbers. You can see that it went up and then went back down. We need to increase those numbers rapidly because we are actually starting to come up on it. If we go back to the park entrance, which is hidden by the Ferris wheel, see, we only have till October year 3. We're in year 2. Like, we're still okay on time, but I'd like to get moving here. And let's start charging a little less money for some of these rides. We're doing more than fine money-wise, so we can. I just don't like charging less for certain rides because then that becomes the expectation that we charge less for some of these rides. So we'll bite the bullet, should I say, and we'll go through some of these rides and charge less. Why is there nobody in that? Yeah, see, we're starting to lose some people with saying they're not going to pay enough money to go on some of these rides. So we will go through and completely sell out some of these to save some people and hopefully increase our numbers and all that jazz. Let's go through and see if we can actually build on. No, I don't want that on a whirlpool. Whirlpool. There we go. And then we'll have that drop down into no existence. Oh, that needs to go all the way up. Okay. Let's have it drop more. And then we'll go with waterfall. Hold on. There's an on-ride photo section. That is not original. we're just gonna drop this down to the bottom. We'll do some rabbits. Let it spin out. We'll do a whirlpool followed by some. Everybody's getting absolutely drenched on this ride. Oh, it built into. There we go. There we are. We'll do another whirlpool. We'll get a waterfall in there. Do another whirlpool. Some more waterfalls. I was going to have it try to do a drop, but it's not going to work out. So we'll do that. Let's see. 12 boats seems in excess there. We'll do all of that. Exit build on. There we go. That sounds reasonable. Look at that. That looked terrible. It's okay. We still are just struggling to get people. That's our biggest concern right now, is that we are struggling with people. So we're going to start charging a little less for some of these rides. Especially this. This is... So $4. $4. This thing is not packing them in like it used to. Remember a while ago this line was full. We were making what, $18,000 an hour. All of our coasters now are $4. But one is coming into its station. It is a minute 32. Or a minute, yeah, minute 32. So 92 seconds divided by how many boats do we have? 12. 7.6. So max wait time is 7, min wait time of 4. Call it River Rapids, and we'll open that bad boy up. We got a Tunnel of Horror, which also known as Ghost Train. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the cool theming for that ride. People are going on our little Rapids ride there. Okay. I can deal. Let's see, let's advertise specifically for River Rapids. And this is going to be an all advertising bonanza here. You do that, you get free drinks. I don't care. Free rides. What's this one called again? Silver Streak? Cool. You can get rides on Silver Streak for free. And that's one of the fun tricks of this game, is if you give away free rides, they still have to buy the on-ride photo if they get one. So hopefully we're going through here. We still need 500-ish guests. Hopefully we can recoup that relatively quickly, but we'll see what happens. I'm a little concerned about this park. We're coming in on year 3. We're in September year 2. We're coming up on year 3. And I'm a little concerned about where we're at with this park. We'll see how that works out for us longer term here. But we're going to build another coaster in here once we have more cash. Oh, we're over 1,000. That makes me feel better. How are our maintenance guys doing? Oh, they're way too busy. Oh God, they're so busy. All of them are busy. Look at it. We just added 5 and they all had something to do. We add some more people here. There we go. Okay. We have no more loan debt. This ride is medium excitement, $2. What are people saying? Yeah. It is great. It's not, it's really not, but it's okay. They can think it is. We have lots of rides that have empty lines here. So this bad boy going down to 3. That's $1. And I'm just looking to see what rides don't have full lines. There we go. And we're making money right now. And we're up to almost, we're 1,100 guests right now. Saving, just removing the pricing a little bit really does help out. So just reducing your fees just slightly can help your park out significantly. You can see we still haven't built on this entire section for the most part. We've kept everything over here and I'm happy for that. Go back and take a look. Mini helicopters, not a good one. So we have roller coasters and we have a souvenir stall coming, which is going to help us make some money too. So let's go back to our, oh God, I keep clicking on all of the things. Let's go back here, take a look. This is what I want. I want a twisted steel coaster that just has insane capacity. I think that sounds awesome. I want to build it, and we are going to build it. So let's take a look here and see where we're going to build this one at. Taking a look, 7 cars. Yeah, it's going to fit just beautifully there. We'll build that up. We're not going to build a, well, let's actually have it go to the left-hand side here. So we're at 60, what are we at, 65? And I just want to see what a large half loop left or right. Oh, it's not going to fit there, so we're going to go the other way. I more just want to see how tall I need to make this to make it fit. And this game's going to make me spend some money. So it needs to be at 65, so it's not tall enough to do that. Okay. That's fine. So we'll figure out this bad boy out here in just a little bit. And I don't even know if we need to have anything that has an inversion on it. We can just make a fun coaster that can do lots of random stuff. I think that's all I'm going to focus on doing right now is making the most ridiculous, nope. Oh, that would be fun if it was bigger, but it can't be. I know I said I don't want to do any inversions, but I'm going to do them. And it'll be fine. Ooh, I'm not sure. Is that going to make it? So we're going to turn on. I think this is the first time in any of these videos that I've ever turned this option on. But I kind of want to see. We're in year 3, which is, I think, also the longest we've ever made this. But let's go out and see what we're doing here. You can increase the speed significantly on these rides, which is awesome. Alright, so it's going through. Struggles through that section, which is concerning, but it's okay. Woo! Woo! How easily does it make it over this? Okay, I'm cool with that. We'll put an on-ride photo section. Just can't help myself. Alright, and we're just gonna have this do some dipsy-doos. Actually, let's have this all do that. And that will come in over here and then wind up back in the station. I think that works. Oh, we're just a little wide. Okay. Or we're right underneath the current one. We need to go a little wider. What we got? Save spark? Cool. What are we running? Okay, we're not running anything. Thought we were running into stuff there for a second. Just trying to end this bad boy up with no problems. And right now all I have is problems. Okay, that's not what I want. Alright, let's mark again there. Not water. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's delete one there. And see if we get a block break so we can at least have 2 trains. What does that look like? 4 trains per car. Goodness gracious. It's better to have 4 trains or just all of the trains and having it one train that's 7 cars long. I don't know. This looks ridiculous and I kind of love it. It's so over the top and unnecessary. I kind of dig it. It comes in the final brakes at 30 miles an hour. I love it. We're just going to call it Twister. We're going to paint it all yellow. Some silver. Yep, that looks fine. And we'll open that up. It is 1 minute and 9 seconds long, so 69. Nice. Divided by 2. It's going to give us 35 seconds. Or 34 and a half, so we'll round that down to 32. And our minimum will be 28. And now we have that ride built in. Let's see, can we do some advertising for the park? We can. For the particular ride, we can do it on Twister. And free rides, let's get it going on, or not free entry to the park, free rides on launch zone or blast off, whatever. What is this called? Earth launcher. There we go. Okay. We need a little under 400 guests. We already have lines for this bad boy, which I'm totally cool with. And this one still is the most exciting ride in the park, I believe. Yeah, it is. Making our money back. Got a corkscrew coaster that will build right in here, I think. Got a hyper twister. What's the difference between Twister and a Hyper Twister? I don't really understand. I don't understand the difference between these two rides, but that's okay. I mean, I know it's their strengths. That these ones are over the shoulder, the other ones are not, but it's not the best understanding of rides here. I love that it just crawls through there and then goes through and races through the rest of this layout. It's wonderful. That floater there is wonderful as well, and then it's a speed demon through the rest of the layout. We are up at 1,200 guests. We need to keep that going, so we're going to try to find boomerang. There we go. Let's see if we can spin it around. We just need to bring the land down. Oof. That costs a lot of money to make that mistake. Alright. We should have enough money to build the boomerang. Put it in there. Oh, goodness. Let's just build a custom design. One, two, three, four. This one's gonna go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It's called boomerang. We'll increase that. We'll test it out, make sure it's working. And let's... What colors have we not used yet? Let's make it a pink roller coaster. The contrast with the yellow there is very nice. I'm okay with that. Ooh, it barely makes it through, but I kind of dig that it holds and hangs there. How are you guys in line? I need to paint the train yellow and black. Yep. How much you want to charge? $4. Open that bad boy up. We're waiting for a full load, and just a max wait time is all we need to require. Lay down roller coaster. We haven't had that yet either. Cool. Let's get off roller coasters and get in here. If we take a look at our ride selection, not that one. We're at general rides. We've pretty much built everything minus the cycle coasters and helicopters and this horrible thing, and I guess I could build that, but I don't want to because I'm really bad at them. Coaster wise, let's see, we have not tackled the hyper twister yet, and I'm not dealing with the Heartline. Thrill ride wise, oh, we have not built a 3D cinema. Let's build that. So we'll get that going. $2 seems fair. Get rid of that. There we go. We can open that one up. And we'll see how we're doing here. We have a nice upward trend on our total guests in the park at struggling. We're in July of year 3. We are absolutely struggling. We don't need money at this point. So I just start dumping the price of everything to try to maintain guests, or do I keep our standard here so we have money for future rides? So a few weeks remaining on this. August, September. Oh boy, we got a log flume. let's start dumping the price of all of the rides. So let's go through our list here. We did that. Boomerang is going to be a $3 ride now. Car ride is awful. Nobody wants to ride it. It's going to be free. Cricket House. You will also be free. Earth Launch, $2. Ferris Wheel. You are now a free ride. Flying Dutchman, $3. Flying Saucers, $1. Haunted House, where are you at? You're free. What else do we have to do here? Motion Simulator, what are you costing us? No, that's too much money. Even though we have full lines for that ride, we don't want anybody to go on these rides without having full access to making sure that we are charging as little as possible. So free, this one, 50 cents. Earth Launch we already got. Not this bad boy, $3. This one, $1. How many people are on this, by the way? 30 people are on the ride, okay. It's the road drop. I totally forgot we had a road drop. You're $1 now. Sorry, thanks for playing. We're just trying to keep guests. Silver Streak, you're down $3. Got the pipe ship, got all that. Got that. Thunder Twist. Yeah, we got that. Twists, you're gonna be free. And Twister, you're gonna be $3. Okay. Hopefully that's enough to save us here. We need another 150 or so guests. I think we'll be alright. But let's go through, do an advertising campaign for Twister. It's going to cost us $2,400. Awesome. Advertising campaign for the park is $4,200. So we will need to take out some loans for that. And free rides. Let's give them on River Rapids. You can even have free soda. I don't care. All right, we're about 100 guests away. Hopefully our decreases in everything have gotten us down to where we need to be. Because you can see we don't actually have that many people running out of cash, but you can see we have lots of excess capacity in this park. And I want to try to solve that. No, rain, go away. Oh my goodness gracious. The nice thing is that we have rides built up that have some lines, so the rain is not going to affect us too bad. We need another 70 or so guests, and we have this one taken care of. We're down to another 60 guests. 50 guests. Less or more than 50 guests now. So we have lots of people coming in. Hopefully much less people leaving. What do we have as a new ride? A balloon stall? See, I want to build these real bad, but they cause people to spend money, and I don't want people spending money right now. I just want people in the park. Money is not the goal of what we're doing right now, but I think we're real close. We have another 25 or so guests to go, and then we have this one taken care of, and I'll be very happy once we have this one done and completed. Because this has been a marathon of a build for no real reason. This is not a hard park. We made it significantly harder than it needs to be. And we just need to hang on to a few more guests. Come on, just stay with us, folks. Sure, we'll even burn money on free entry to the park. Doesn't matter. Come on. We're so close. There we are. There it is. Thank God. That was close. If we take a look here, we need to get it by October year 3. We are on October 29th. That is the closest we've come to not making it in one of these parks. But I'm happy to report that we have made it. We still are making money, which is amazing. And I'm pretty happy about the end result of our park. So folks, thanks for joining me for another episode of Roller Coaster Tycoon here. It was a rough one, but we did it, and that's all that matters. Have a good one, and I will see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.